Hello and welcome to another episode of Paul Plays Infinifactory. So, this episode we're still in this Resistance campaign, Production Zone 1 and its Central Axis support. So this is the target. It's a cube with hole drilled, more like a sphere. And what we have to start with is this molten cooling metal being extruded from this device. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop it into a 5x5 cube. So let's get going with that. I'm going to use the lasers for this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then it'll obviously be conduit 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a sensor on the end. And then they're going to start taking it away. Won't be there, it'll be there, won't it? Like that. So oh, I'm forever doing that. Okay, so there is a square. Coming out. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remove these sections here. The missing edge pieces with grinders. So to do that, I'm going to try and rotate the yoke. So which rotator do I need? Is it that one? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to put the grinders in. 1, 2, 3. It's not. I don't want to take off the bottom ones yet because I need these corners still to be able to do a sort of what's the word I'm looking for? A rotation on it. So I'm going to keep the bottom ones and just remove these 3 out of the system. Now it's very interesting to see how fast these rotators actually move these blocks in this game. I mean, it's quite incredible, in terms of how long it would have taken for it to get there with a conveyor belt. I mean, rotating can be a real boon for some things. Now, okay, the next thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to try and zap it out as well. So with that in mind, I'm gonna zap it when it gets into this position here. I think. Yes, why not? Okay, so to do that, I would need to put so I'm going to be dealing with lasers now. I had them on the keyboard, so how about like that? It's going to be one there. And then I suppose I can use conduit for this. There's going to be 1, 2, not there, 3, and another laser. And then potentially 1, 2, 3, another laser. Another laser in the middle to chop out that middle hole. And then I need to just make sure these are all connected somehow. Like that. And then I need to detect it as it landed in here. So I believe that'll just be something like, if I put a bit of something like that, should work, wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? And then when it gets here, let's take it out a bit. Let's see what happens then. Now that was very, very, rubbish. Only the middle one fired. Yeah, because I didn't connect the sensor to anything else, did I? Let's try that. Okay, that's done a reasonable job of that. So can I get it spun around there? No, too close. How about there? It's not lined up now though, is it? So what about there? That looks pretty good for a second shot. I'm going to move it one square away. Like that. And then detect it when it gets here. It's too close, it's not spinning in this way, so I'm going to move this whole rig back. And see if that helps. So does that look good? I wonder. Let's have a quick look at that. So let's see if I then bring this. Oops, wrong button. Right, so let's see if that fires a second time and does the but why are you not taking it off now? Because I've got nobody. Okay, so it was firing too soon, so I presume it's staying inside that sensor too long. So let's see if I can just put the sensor one over. like that. Yeah, and that looks pretty good. So I need to get this out before the next one arrives, so on it goes. Run it in. Run more of it in. And I might need to... Let's have a look at that. So one too far over. And as we can see here, it's not getting in fully because because of the shape of the puzzle piece. We can't push it in. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it in higher using these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a blocker on it. So when I run, that gets pushed in, so it allow me to get a bit of track into the actual target area. Oh, come off. I still cannot press the fast forward, the stop, and the pause keys when I need to. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so there we go. That's done. So of the interesting things on this one, oh, get back in there! Don't reset it. This lets me get a piece in to the target area, so that I'm not waiting for another one of these blocks to push it in, and the speed at which rotators can transfer things around is also quite incredible. So there we are. That looks like that puzzle is done. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please do leave a like on the video on YouTube. If you like what you're seeing, please do subscribe to my channel. It's only new. And if you have any comments, I'd love to read them. Please drop them below. Thanks for watching. Bye now.